Hello friends, I welcome you in lecture number 28 on double integrals. So we discuss one more problem in polar coordinates. Before going for the problem, we understand the curve required for this problem. So we are going to use this polar curve known as cardioid, and it is heart shaped curve. Shape of cardioid is like shape of a heart, and there are different coordinates depending upon the nature of equation. Suppose we have this equation r equal to a into 1 plus cos theta, then graph of this cardioid will look like this. Okay, it is a heart shape curve. It is starting from this point and it is symmetrical about x-axis. So the graph above x-axis and below x-axis is same. The distance of this point from this origin is nothing but a. So this point is nothing but order pair 0, a, and this distance is a. So this point is a0 and this point is 2a0. So we will remember the graph of cardioid represented by r equal to a into 1 plus cos theta. Now instead of 1 plus cos theta, if we have 1 minus cos theta, then graph will look like this. Okay, it will start from this point and it will go in this way. So if r is a into 1 minus cos theta, then graph will look like this. Now instead of cos theta, if we have sin theta, then depending on 1 plus sin theta and 1 minus sin theta, we have these two different shapes. This is the graph of r equal to a into 1 plus sin theta, cardioid. Again this distance is a, so this point is a0 and this distance is 2 times a. This distance is double of this distance. This distance is a, so this distance is 2 times a. So this point has coordinates 0, 2a. And if we have 1 minus sin theta, then graph will look like this: r equal to a into 1 minus sin theta. So we will remember this standard graphs of different cardioids. Mainly we have r equal to a into 1 plus or minus cos theta and r equal to a into 1 plus or minus sin theta. So there are 4 different cardioids. Depending upon the nature of different polar equations, we will have different shapes. So this is r equal to a into 1 plus cos theta. We can decide the intersecting point of cardioids by with coordinate axis. Suppose I want to decide the point of intersection of this cardioid with x-axis, then we know that on x-axis theta is 0. So we can put theta equal to 0 in the equation of cardioid. So 1 plus cos 0, that is 1. That means r equal to 2a. So if theta is 0, r equal to 2a. So this point is 2a, 0. So in this way we can determine the points of intersection of cardioid with x-axis and y-axis. If we want to decide the intersecting point of cardioid with y-axis, we will put theta equal to pi by 2. So if we put theta equal to pi by 2, we have r equal to a into 1 plus cos pi by 2, which is 0. So r equal to a. So therefore this point has coordinates 0, a. This distance is r equal to a. So we will remember these different shapes of cardioid. Depending upon the given equation, we will use these different graphs of cardioid. So we start with our problem now. We are asked to evaluate double integral of function r sin theta over the region R, which is the region in the first quadrant, that is outside the circle r equal to 2 and inside the cardioid r equal to 2 into 1 plus cos theta. And we know that if we have r equal to a, then this represents a circle with center 0 0 and radius a. Instead of a we have 2, so r equal to 2 represents a circle with center 0 0 and radius 2. And this is the equation of cardioid which we just have discussed. Here we have 1 plus cos theta and r equal to 2 times 1 plus cos theta. So its graph will look like this. So we will sketch the region of integration. Before that we decide the intersecting points of these two, r equal to 2 and r equal to 2 into 1 plus cos theta. So for that we put r equal to 2 in r equal to 2 into 1 plus cos theta. So if we put r equal to 2 here, we have 2 equal to 2 times 1 plus cos theta. So these 2 will cancel out and we have 1 plus cos theta equal to 1. Therefore cos theta is 0. So that means theta equal to pi by 2, which represents y-axis. So circle r equal to 2 will intersect cardioid on y-axis, that is theta equal to pi by 2, and the point will be r equal to 2 and theta equal to pi by 2. So this circle will intersect cardioid at angle pi by 2 and at value of r equal to 2. So these are the coordinates in polar form. So now we try to sketch the region of integration. Our region of integration is region in the first quadrant, that is outside the circle r equal to 2 and inside the cardioid r equal to 2 into 1 plus cos theta. So we sketch the cardioid as well as this circle r equal to 2. First we consider coordinate axis. Suppose this is x axis and this is y axis and this is x axis. On x axis we have theta equal to 0, on y axis theta is pi by 2. Cardioid is r equal to 2 into 1 plus cos theta. So if we put theta equal to 0, we have r equal to 2 into 1 plus cos 0, that is 2 into 2, which is 4. So cardioid will intersect x axis at r equal to 4 and theta equal to 0. Similarly, if we put theta equal to pi by 2, we have r equal to 1 plus cos pi by 2, which is 0. So cardioid will intersect y-axis at r equal to 2 and theta equal to pi by 2. So now first we sketch the cardioid. Cardioid is intersecting the y-axis at r equal to 2. So this distance of this point from origin is 2 and distance of this point from origin is 4, and this is the lower portion of the cardioid. It is symmetrical about x-axis, so it will look like mirror image of cardioid which is above x-axis. Okay, so this is just the rough sketch. We have this r equal to 2 into 1 plus cos theta. So this is the cardioid r equal to 2 into 1 plus cos theta. Also we have circle r equal to 2, which is a circle with center 0 0 and radius 2. So because this distance is 2, so circle will pass through these points. This is origin. Here also we have to go up to 2. So we approximately consider this distance as 2 and here also 2. So we have to roughly sketch this circle which is passing through these points. So this is the circle with center origin and radius 2. So this point is 2, 0. This point is order pair 0, 2. So this is the circle with center 0, 0 and radius 2. So r equal to 2. Now our region is the region in the first quadrant. We will concentrate in the first quadrant, and the region is outside the circle and inside the cardioid. So now we concentrate in the first quadrant, and we have to consider the region which is outside the circle, that is outside this spot and inside the cardioid. So we are interested in this region. This region is outside the circle and inside the cardioid. So this is the region of integration which is outside the circle, r equal to 2, and inside the cardioid, and we have to integrate our function in this region. So once we have region of integration, it is easy to find out limits of integration. We consider a ray image, or we imagine a ray starting from origin and passing through the region of integration, and we find out the value of r at the points at which ray is entering in the region and the ray is leaving the region. Now ray is entering the region at this point, and this point is on the circle. So lower limit for r is r equal to 2, and this is the point at which ray is leaving the region, and this point is on the cardioid. So we write leaves at r equal to 2 into 1 plus cos theta. Now to cover the remaining region, we have to start from this point. So at this point value of theta is 0. So we will start from theta equal to 0, and we have to go in this direction, and we have to come up to this point. So we will start from this point. So at this point value of theta is 0, and we have to go up to this point. At this point value of theta is pi by 2. So theta is from 0 to pi by 2. So our region looks like this. This is the circle and this is the cardioid. So we consider we have to start from this point. At this point theta is 0, then we consider theta, we increase the value of theta. So we have to go in this way, and we have to go up to this point, and at this point theta is pi by 2. So limits of theta are from 0 to pi by 2, and limits of r are from 2 to r equal to 2 times 1 plus cos theta. So we have determined the limits of integration. Okay, for that we have considered a ray starting from origin and passing through the region of integration as shown in this figure, and we obtain the limits of integration as r is from 2 to r equal to 2 times 1 plus cos theta, and theta is from 0 to pi by 2. So now we put the limits. So here dA is nothing but dr d theta, and we consider r is from 2 to, okay, instead of dA we can write dr d theta. Okay, suppose we consider here also, we consider instead of dA we write dr, integration is with respect to r and theta. So here we have put the limits of r is from 2 to 2 times 1 plus cos theta. Theta is from 0 to pi by 2. First integration is with respect to r, and here we consider theta is constant. So sin theta is constant. Integration of r is r square by 2. So we have r square by 2 into sin theta, and limits of r are from 2 to 2 times 1 plus cos theta. So we keep sin theta and 2 as it is, and we put r equal to 2 times 1 plus cos theta and r equal to 2. So r square means square of 2 into 1 plus cos theta, that is 2 square into 1 plus cos theta square into sin theta divided by 2, minus lower limit for r is 2. So 2 square sin theta divided by 2. Here 1 2 will cancel out, 2 square divided by 2, that is 1 2 will remain, and this we expand by using the formula of square of a plus b. We have 1 plus 2 cos theta plus cos square theta. This sin theta as it is. Here also 2 will cancel out and 1 2 will remain, and minus 2 sin theta. Now we take this 2 sin theta common. So we have 1 plus 2 cos theta plus cos square theta, this part minus 1. So here again 1 will cancel out. Now this 2 is independent of theta, so that we have written outside into sin theta, and this we have written 2 cos theta plus cos square theta d theta. Now we multiply sin theta with this, so we have 2 sin theta cos theta plus cos square theta into sin theta d theta. This 2 is outside. Now we separate this, integral of this plus integral of this, and we multiply both the integrals by 2. So 2 into 2 sin theta cos theta d theta plus 2 times cos square theta sin theta d theta, and 2 sin theta cos theta is nothing but sin 2 theta. And here if we observe that derivative of cos theta is minus sin theta, so that we adjust here by multiplying with minus 1. Okay, so here we write minus 1 and here we write minus 1. So minus 1 into minus 1 will be plus. So we adjust derivative of cos theta in the product so that we can use the standard formula. Now integral of sin 2 theta is minus cos 2 theta divided by 2. Theta is from 0 to pi by 2. And here we are using that formula, integral of fx raised to n into f dash x dx is nothing but fx raised to n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 if n is not equal to minus 1. Here n equal to 2 and function is cos theta, so cos cube theta divided by 3. Theta is from 0 to pi by 2. So now we consider, so these 2 will cancel out and we have minus cos 2 theta. Theta is from 0 to pi by 2. Here we take this 3 outside, minus 2 by 3 cos cube theta. Theta is from 0 to pi by 2. Here first we put theta equal to pi by 2. So we have minus cos pi, minus minus plus cos 0, minus 2 by 3 cos cube pi by 2 minus cos cube 0. Cos pi is minus 1, that we have put, cos 0 is 1, cos pi by 2 is 0, this is minus 1, and after simplifying all these things we obtain that value of integral is 8 by 3. Okay, so here in this lecture we have understood new polar curve known as cardioid, and we are using the cardioid in sketching the region of integration. So this is all about this session. I hope you like this lecture. Thank you very much.